Hi everyone, so I'm back with another great off-campus opportunity, and this one is with Groww. So if you don't know by now, Groww is hiring for software development engineering interns. So this is a great opportunity for all of you guys that are looking for an internship right now. And in this video, we're going to talk about the roles that they're hiring for. We're going to talk about the eligibility criteria in details, and of course, we're going to talk about how do you get your resume shortlisted. So everything that you need for this opening is going to be within the video, so make sure that you watch it till the end. And just a quick reminder, guys, that I make a lot of videos about all of the off-campus hirings that are out there. So if you're a college student or fresher who's looking for a job or an internship, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And apart from this, I've also opened a WhatsApp channel, so you can join it with the link in the description box. It's completely free of cost. So make sure that you subscribe and join the WhatsApp channel. You're not going to regret it. All right. So coming back to this opportunity, like I said, Groww is hiring for interns right now. Let's talk about the eligibility criteria first, because that is the main thing that you guys keep on asking. So the eligibility criteria is pretty great here. So basically, if you're a 2025 grad, you're allowed. If you're a 2026 grad, you're allowed. And if you're a 2027 grad, you're allowed as well. So this is pretty lenient, because usually we see either only 2025 is allowed, or only 2026 is allowed, or only 2027 is allowed. But here all 3 years are allowed. Okay, so I repeat, if you're a 2025 grad or a 2026 grad or a 2027 grad, you are allowed for this. Okay, so this is the eligibility criteria. If you still have any other doubts about the eligibility, please make sure to ask in the comments, and I'll be there to clarify it for you. Okay, all right, now that we've covered the eligibility criteria, let's talk a bit more about the roles and their technical requirements. So the two roles that they're hiring for currently are in backend or in Android. Okay, so if you have knowledge of Android, you can apply for that, or if you're a full stack developer or a backend developer, you can apply for the backend role. Okay, it's not necessary that you only worked in backend. Of course, even if you're a full stack developer, you can apply for backend. Okay, now as for the tech stack, of course, you have a variety of tech stack in both Android and in backend, right? So any tech stack that you have is completely fine, but especially if you have Java or JavaScript related tech stack, that will give you a bit of an edge here. Okay, so if you work with Java or JavaScript related tech stack, put it in your resume. Okay, now let's talk a bit more about what you put in your resume. So of course, the most important part of your resume is the projects that you have. Anyone for an internship is going to judge you based on the projects that you keep in your resume. So you need to make sure that your projects are aligned to the role that you're applying for. So of course, if you're applying for the backend role, make sure you have some backend oriented project. Full stack is fine, but make sure you have a bit more focus on the backend. So what you can do, you can edit your resume to put more emphasis on the back. Even if you have a full stack project, just put more emphasis on the backend part. Likewise, if you're going for the Android role, make sure that you have some Android related project, but the project should be of high quality. Make sure that the project explanation are in bullet points. Make sure the project explanations are decent, and try to keep quantifying numbers if you can, quantifying effect if you can. Okay, so if you do this much, and if you keep high quality projects with the link to your GitHub, with the link to their deployment, then pretty much you'll have a great chance of getting shortlisted. Of course, apart from this, if you have any open source contributions, if you've done any other internships, if you've taken part in any hackathon, or if you have any other sort of development experience, make sure that you put it in your resume. It is going to make you stand out, and of course, it is going to give you an edge compared to the other candidates that are out there. Okay, more details about the technical requirements will be in the description box. You can have a look on it from there. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Apart from this, of course, you know the basics already. Make sure you have ATS friendly resume. Make sure it has a good ATS score, at least above 80 or 85, right? That is like a safe spot. I'll be giving you two websites in the description box. You can use that to check your resume's ATS score. Okay, so whatever resume you're applying with, make sure it is in its best form. There should be no grammatical mistakes. There should be no inconsistent spacing, and it should be using a proper template. Again, I'll give a template as well in the description box. You can just use that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If you have any other doubts, feel free to ask me in the comments. I just wanted to make a quick video about this hiring, because Groww is actually a very good company to work for. And of course, if you perform well, you always have a chance of getting converted into a PPO or getting a full-time job later on. So yeah, the link is in the description box. Make sure you apply ASAP, and again, subscribe and watch out for more videos.